Hey, and welcome back to another one of my vlogs for my Digital Media 2 class. This week we had to do another progression of where we're at in our game development process. So this week I finished the guinea pig's walk cycle. If you don't remember or you need me to remind you, our game is basically a platformer game with a guinea pig trying to get out of its cage. First level, he's in his cage getting out. Second level, he'll be in the bedroom trying to get out of there. And then a potential third level of him actually having made it outside trying to maneuver his new world. So I finished his walk cycle, which will be played, when you move the character from left to right. And it is super cute. I definitely made a lot of improvement on it from the first go around, and then after having some critiques from both my team and my professor, that really helped. Even the added subtle flip up and down of his hat seems to really make it look a lot more realistic, and it just adds a lot more character in my opinion. I also finished the first level background. I made the first level background, and then I made little bars that match the ground for my team or the game programmers to maneuver and make into the actual level. I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to that, and I didn't really know how that was going to work, but after meeting with them, they told me just to make a straight one, a diagonal one, and then I can make different ones as they need them, but they will be able to build it off of those. So that was a relief for me, because I was kind of overwhelmed with having to make the level myself, but luckily I don't have to. And so those are pretty much done. I've sent them some drafts, but this is the final, so I have to just send it to them and make sure everything's good with them and they don't want any more changes. But as of right now, this is what it is. Next, I started sketching and doing some Photoshop sketches of the bedroom. It's going to kind of coincide with the first level because it's in the same room, just not in the cage, but I wanted to kind of make it different. So I'm thinking about doing it on the ground, and in this level, the enemies aren't going to be spiders. They might throw in some spiders, but they're going to have a toy, I think, a wind-up robot or something. So I need to start sketching for that too. By the time I edit and upload this video, if I've done any sketches, I'll put them on the screen. And so the next thing that I need to do and I need to work on is the guinea pig is going to take off his hat and kind of not throw it. He's not going to actually let go of the hat. He's going to just take it off his head and hit something with it. And I'm thinking that's only going to take about 4 frames. We'll see. I'm hoping that one will be super cute and kind of add a little bit to his character. And this will be a way for him to fight off enemies. So if he hits the spider or the toy, then it will stop or it will disappear, or whatever the game makers decide to do. That's kind of up to them. And so that needs to get done probably this weekend. And then for the spider, I had done a sketch of him and they liked it okay, but my professor mentioned that it might need to be a little bit more unique, and I totally agree. It was just a very basic drawing of a spider. And so I kind of looked up some inspiration of different types of spiders and made it look more like one that I found instead of just a generic graphic. So that will probably end up being the final. And I haven't sent that to my team yet, so I'm going to do that probably this afternoon after I just really clean it up nicely. If they like it, I'm going to animate just his arms moving, just to kind of add a little extra layer to the game, and because it would be kind of boring if it just dropped down and was totally stagnant. So I'm probably going to animate his arms moving and maybe him blinking one time. This week we did not get to meet. I was not at school on Monday, so we weren't able to meet face to face. But we are able to really communicate well through Discord, which I'm really happy about. They're super flexible with getting back to me really fast, or you know, they're not afraid to like type out a long thing, which is really helpful for a designer because I just like to have all the information to look back on when I'm designing. And like, it's really like a great way to take notes, is like just make notes about what they said. So that is really good. We'll probably meet on Monday or Wednesday. That's kind of the 2 days that we've talked about meeting before. And so hopefully by then I should have a lot of the graphics done because I'll have a lot of time this weekend to work on them. I learned that one of my teammates is in the process of like actually getting a job after college. If I'm not mistaken, he graduates this December, so really soon, and he should be able, if he gets this job, he'll just start it right after college, and like that's the dream, you know, so that was super exciting for him. So for what I learned about myself, I learned a lot by doing the guinea pig walk cycle. I did not exaggerate it enough at all. I had no overlapping action or whatever, and I thought it looked fine. Like, I just really need to do better about getting in that animation mindset of like, okay, but can it be more? Can I do more? Can I do more? So that is like the biggest thing that I've learned about myself through this whole process so far. Based on what I've heard and what they've said, he's been like programming the game and like just using placeholders, so it should be super quick and easy just to plug in all of my stuff. So we were given more time to upload this vlog, and I was able to do a lot more work on it than I had anticipated for the video. I got the spiders animation where he comes up and down. I'll say done, but it's still kind of a work in progress based on what my team says. I have the pig walking finished. I had to make a few little changes to his coloration and adding some more exaggeration, but that is done. His special move is in the works. I'll post kind of the in progress. I have him like putting down his hat like he's gonna hit something. He hasn't put it back on his head yet. And I also am working on sketching for the second background, but I'm gonna make sure I have everything we need for the first level done before I really move on from that. Our team has our like main guy that's coding has started putting in our graphics from what I've sent him, and so that's super exciting. You know, I think he has like the first background in, and then our little pig like walking. You can make him walk back and forth and make him jump, but he hasn't put in the GIF of the pig jumping yet. So I will send them all of that really soon after they, you know, make sure everything's good. We're really excited to go with the next step. And bye once again.